Hello, this is Kyle with Serve Wisconsin. We are the Wisconsin National and Community Service Board, and we work with AmeriCorps programs throughout the state. And what we're doing right now is we're interviewing different AmeriCorps members about their experiences this year, particularly how their services changed during the COVID-19 pandemic. And with us today is Charles. So Charles, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on, Kyle.
So we're so happy to have you on. So Charles, can you tell us a little bit about what program you're serving with right now and what your service looked like before the COVID-19 pandemic started spreading here in Wisconsin?
Right, so I served 3 years with NCCAP, North Central Community Action Program here in Wausau, Wisconsin. What I did was I served at Wausau East High School. There I helped run a resource center called the ALC, the Academic Learning Center. It was new. It was totally new. Actually, my first year that I served, it was a new creation by the school. And its purpose was to help students who were deemed at risk of not graduating with their class. We kind of called them reluctant learners. There are students who struggled, who did not work well in a regular resource center, which is basically like a study hall. And in the ALC, what we did, it was me, another AmeriCorps member, and at least one other staff teacher who was assigned for a period or two during the day. And in that resource, we helped the students more on a one-on-one basis, where we helped them work on assignments, get caught up with assignments, study for tests, quizzes, look over their grades, make sure that they're all up to date and that they're passing all their classes. So it was basically an area where these students who normally struggle in a quote unquote regular resource or study hall or class would be assigned, and we would help them more one-on-one to get that extra help from us. So that's what we were doing before COVID-19.
And then, so I'm assuming since you were there for 3 years, all at the same high school in the ALC, were you working with many of the same students over that period of those 3 years?
Basically, yeah. We had a lot of return. I think when we ended this year, we had a total of 70 students. Only this year. It fluctuated, each year. But I forgot, how many students we had last year, the following year. But we ended up getting about a total of about 70 students in the ALC. So that's a good group. Many of them were returning. We helped from, freshman to senior year and everything in between. So we would, get seniors in, but then they would graduate, and then we get another group of students in. We did keep assigned students throughout the 3 years. So we were able to establish many relationships with those students because they were familiar with us, we were familiar with them. We basically held on to a familiar group of students as well as, new faces.